we can just like turn it on like we're actors or something. But here we are.
Scene one.
Yeah, really.
I mean, that is something that we do, right? Little clap skis.
Yeah, for the audio.
Yeah. I'll line them up even though we don't even use it.
Can we stare at what we're drinking? Weirdo.
So we have a Wheel Horse rye whiskey today.
Yep, the horse's wheels.
Have you ever heard of this one before?
No.
It is the first rye whiskey to come out of the distillery called Owensboro Distilling Company, which is the oldest distillery in the region that also produced Ezra Brooks, Mellow Corn, and Old Medley.
Wait, whose distillery?
Owensboro.
Wow.
Yeah. The distillery was first erected in 1885. Whoa. It's a sour mash process. I was going to say product. Messed that up. But it's a sour mash product, which what we know is... Remember how sour mash is made?
Yeah. It's basically left over and reused for the Po folk. But it actually...
For the Po folk.
But it actually enhances the tasting notes and profiles and things and such.
Yeah,
it's
for consistency, too.
Yes.
They do it a lot for the consistency of the product from bottle to bottle. So it's kind of cool. It is a 95 rye, 5% malted barley. Mm-hmm. They distill it in copper stills, aged about 2 to 3 years, and it's a number 4 char. It's 101 proof without chill filtration, and it won gold at the San Francisco World Spirits Competition in 2020.
Nice.
Which is shocking because, I don't know, whenever I see a low price point on a product, I think that it's not going to be good. Do you have the same hesitancy with low priced?
Yeah, and I feel like it's conditioning because everyone's, I don't know, the whole retail world. If it's expensive, it must be great.
Right.
Wrong. So, Addie's, thank you for providing this for us. It's $26.99 at their store. If anyone is interested and would like to try a bottle of this, definitely pick it up and enjoy your first dram. And then if you want to do that and then rewatch this episode, we appreciate all the views and all the things that come with that. So let's dive into label branding. Derrick Wheel Horse Straight Rye Whiskey out of Kentucky. Wow. Wood cork.
Nailed it.
Starting with an A.
They have the green, which we found out is rye, indication of rye.
Yeah, it's got to be. Every single rye label I've ever seen has green somewhere.
Which is weird because rye isn't green. It's like brown. So why green? Why rye green? I like it. It's pretty cool. It's got some details on it. It's got that old-fashioned-y like details, the scrolls, and like...
Yeah, like a circus thing.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. They got some wheels on the side, old wheels called Wheel Horse.
They go round and round.
They do, from what I've heard. It says made in Owensboro, Kentucky, obviously 50.5 proof or 50.5% batch 2. It has the signature of Master Distiller on the front. And then on the back, it says Wheel Horse Rye is crafted and matured at the historic O.Z. Tyler Distillery in Owensboro, Kentucky. As the 10th oldest permitted distillery in the state, O.Z. Tyler has a rich history that dates back to the late 1800s. Now the distillery continues its legacy of making excellent whiskey under the direction of Master Distiller Jacob Call. I thought it said Cali at first. Using a mash bill of 95 rye 5 malted barley, Wheel Horse Rye is distilled in copper stills and then matured in hand-selected 53-gallon charred American oak barrels for a minimum of 2 years. Like all our whiskeys, Wheel Horse Rye is bottled without chill filtration.
I'm going to go A+ check mark.
Yeah, I agree with that. I like it when they give the history of the distillery on the back. It's a nice thing to like read when you're drinking the whiskey. And it gives you a reason to read the bottle instead of just like looking at the label and then putting it down. So
yeah,
I like that part.
It's the same thing with cereal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Alrighty then, people. Let's dive into the nose.
I'm getting more ethanol today than I did last time.
I agree with you. I agree. I'm picking up like a fruit skin, and then there's some pepper. Leather.
Like the skin of like a fresh apple.
My left nostril is nothing but ethanol, but my right's picking up all the craziness, which is really weird.
Like the skin of a ripe red apple. That's what I'm getting.
Yeah. I can buy that for a doll hair. Just so that people can get some inside scoop on what's happening over here.
You're also kind of getting a honey, and then I think that there's a little bit of
it's traveling deeps.
a cinnamon too. You getting cinnamon?
A little bit of cinnamon. We'll actually dive into that in the weekly episode. So if you are wanting to hear more about my cinnamon tale, then click on the episode on our YouTube channel that has me wearing the same sweater, and then you'll listen to that story. I'm going to write all the things that we smelled in the no section.
What are we rating it? A?
Yeah.
I agree. All right, initial. Ooh, this has got some legs. She's crawling down.
Wow.
A nice viscous, viscous whiskey for a high proof. That's pretty good. Normally you don't see the high legs with the high proof, It's pretty up there, though.
What's that WWE superstar diva? Stacy Keibler?
I have no idea. I don't watch fake stuff. All right, initial taste.
You watch the Bruins play. What's faker than that?
The Sabres.
Oh, my God.
Fair. All right.
Choke on your food. Initial taste is pleasant. This is like a nice sipper. Yeah. You know what this is good for? Monday Night Football, huh? That's what this is good for. Nice oil content. Makes you salivate a little bit, which shuts you up, so you can continue listening to Al Michaels and Chris Collinsworth talk their nonsense.
They're not doing tonight's game, right?
I hope not.
I'll kill them.
No, I don't know, because Collinsworth was with the with Seahawks, and that was a debacle.
Yeah.
I'm in a mood. I'm in the mood to drink. It's like I got a bunch of stallions running through me. I wonder why, Derek. Probably because it's wheel horse.
Nice.
I'm literally getting honey, a little bit of leather, and then a dash of pepper in the initial taste.
I'm not getting any leather.
Really? I am. I'm gonna rate this a solid B. Nothing, just a B. Nothing after. B. That's where I'm at. Where are you at?
I can taste a little bit of that, like bread, like a toast in the initial taste. And kind of like, have you ever had a piece of like toast or bread with the seeds in them?
I've never had toast. What?
With like seeds in them?
Like sesame seeds?
Like a whole grain or whatever?
Okay, yeah, like the goat bread?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It tastes like that to me, which is weird because it's not wheat, obviously, but it's like, obviously it's a rye piece of bread. But I'm getting some good flavors to it. I would probably knock it up to a B+. I don't mind this. I think this is pretty good. I'm still wondering where that apple went, though, because I'm not getting the apple on the...
No, it dissipated. Ran away. Ending note. Little bit of baking spice.
Well, it never paid it, so it can't dissipate if it never paid it.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Anyway.
You're the literal worst sometimes.
Well, it was never there.
Baking spice for me on the ending note, and then you just get that lingering honey aspect of it. Like when your honey starts to crystallize because it's old in the container, and then it becomes hard. Mm-hmm. Obviously, it's still good, but it's got that little like crystal bit. That's kind of like the aftertaste that I'm getting. That honey.
Yeah, and you can kind of pick up a little bit of that re-spent grains, I guess, from the sour mash. It's not a sour product by any means. It's not like you probably wouldn't be able to pick up that this is sour mash if you don't really know what sour mash is. Like, it doesn't taste sour at all. But you can taste on the back end a little bit of that, like...
sourness.
And
bitterness.
End of the tails where you're getting that more mash bill taste. So it's not barrel taste to me on the end. It's more mash. It's more of that grain, the hay, the like light wood tastes, but heavy char, like you were saying, with that crystallized honey, because like wood sugars. That's what I'm getting too. You're getting a lot on this end. I'd go B+ again. This is pleasant.
Yeah, B+. I went B+ check mark on the initial taste to compromise. All right, final rating. Derek, give me that countdown.
3, 2, 1.
89. 86.5.
Nope.
87.
There you go.
Nailed it.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting this from a rye.
No, this is really good though.
It has the sweetness that you associate with regular bourbon. This isn't punchy. We didn't talk about it at all, but you can't really taste any of the high proof.
No, not at all.
It stings you a little bit up front, but it doesn't go down hot at all.
Yeah.
It goes down very sweet. And to me, if you're interested in rye, but you don't know where to start, try this because this is a very sweet rye for the high rye content that it is. This is very good. Maybe it's the sour mash process that brings it all back together, but I don't know. It's good.
Recommend picking this up at Addie's. Again, Addie's.
Thank you. All right. Well, thank you, everybody. If you are planning on picking this up or any other bourbon that we try, please remember to drink responsibly, be a good person, and Michael.
Do not pull the tail.
We're out.